हाय गाइस, हिटमैन 3 में आपका स्वागत है। आप देख रहे हैं चैप्टर 2। प्लीज़ वीडियो को लाइक शेयर चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करिए। गेम प्ले को स्टार्ट करते हैं। और इनका नाम एलेक्सा है और एक फ़ाइल भी लेनी है। और चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं गेम प्ले को।
Thornbridge Manor, the Carlisle family's home for countless generations. The Revenant Alexa Carlisle and her 3 adult children, younger brother Zachary, grandson and daughter-in-law, are all gathered to conduct Carlisle's sham funeral. Curiously, Carlisle summoned a famous London PI soon after arriving this morning, but his purpose at Thornbridge is yet unclear. Now, the target knows that you're coming, and her guard detail is top-notch. So Mr. Gray will secure their nearby field HQ and intercept all calls going in and out of the estate. Any appeal for backup is going to fall on very deaf ears. Good luck, gentlemen.
This is a private area, sir. Phineas Whitmer, private investigator. I have an appointment with Madame Carlisle. Please wait.
Mr. Whitmer is here to see Madame Carlisle. You can go right in.
That is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator hired by Madame Carlisle this morning. I'm curious why he's here. Maybe you should do some detecting yourself, 47.
इनको फॉलो करना है, ये कहाँ जा रहे हैं यही देखना है।
Mr. Whitmer, thank God you're here. Can I take you to Madame Carlisle?
Please do.
If you follow me. I know I oughtn't say anything, but I'm so relieved you're here. Everything's just so strange. Preparing for Madame's funeral, and then she turns up alive. But then the awful business with her brother Zachary, and all this security. I've never seen the place guarded like this, and I dare say I don't like it at all.
चलिए पीछे चलते हैं। से पुलिस वाला खड़ा है, चलिए पीछे चलते हैं। पुलिस वाला इधर से निकल जाए फिर जाए सामने। ओ देख रहा है, बच गया।
Sir, I just need to check.
That's a bit excessive, I think, considering the fact that I spotted no less than 2 routes to get inside the house unseen.
We know what we're doing, sir. Don't worry about that.
चलिए अंदर जा रहा है, चलिए चलते हैं। कर क्या रहा है देखे जरा। पीछे ही आ जाते, आ रहा है आदमी, इसी तरफ आ रहा है।
No, no, no.
इनके कपड़े पहले ले लेते हैं, बॉडी को छुपा दें।
Mr. Whitmer, thank you for coming on such short notice. A great tragedy has fallen upon us, and I need a quick resolution, handled with absolute discretion.
Results and discretion are my speciality.
Very well. I suppose you will want to start at the crime scene.
In my experience, a thorough examination of a potential crime scene is half the job done.
Good. Fernsby will take over from here.
I am Mr. Fernsby, the butler. Madame Carlyle has asked me to assist you in any way possible. Mr. Whitmer, I understand that you've traveled from London. Would you care for some refreshments? Or do you prefer to go straight to Mr. Zachary's sleeping quarters?
I prefer to get started.
As you wish. If you'll follow me, sir.
चलो इनको फॉलो करना है.
I feel obliged to point out that current affairs surrounding Madame Carlyle are of a delicate nature. You may be familiar with the recent announcement of her death. You will probably learn that a staged funeral is scheduled to take place tomorrow. Madame's children were not informed until this morning that their mother was in fact not dead at all. So please bear with them if they seem affected by the rather unusual situation. I trust I do not need to remind you that there will be consequences if word gets out that Madame Carlyle is still alive.
I'll consider her dead when I leave.
Before you inspect the crime scene, I will tell you this. The case concerns the death of Mr. Zachary, Madame Carlyle's younger brother. He was found dead in his bed this morning. The door was locked from the inside, and a suicide letter was found in his room. However, Madame Carlyle suspects foul play and will not accept that he took his own life. I've prepared some information for you, so please do come and see me when you've finished your investigation of the crime scene. This is Mr. Zachary's room, to my right.
A locked room murder mystery, 47. I trust you'll get to the bottom.
चलिए देखते हैं क्या क्या है.
Why don't you use your camera to scan the dead body, 47?
Throat markings indicate a rare, short-lived plant poison killed him. Spread shows time of death at around 10 o'clock last night.
You do know your poisons, 47. Zachary was shopping for new Wellingtons last night. Not exactly what you would expect from someone suicidal. Zachary's suicide note. Also, a sample of handwriting.
ये क्या है?
Could be relevant to compare to other samples to establish its authenticity.
Secret door.
A hidden door.
Okay.
It's a secret passage. This could explain how the door was locked from the inside. A photocopy of the floor plans. Somebody's been researching the secret ins and outs of Thornbridge Manor. I believe you've done a thorough search of the crime scene, 47. Maybe it's time to see the butler.
चलिए नीचे चलते हैं.
Information is prepared for you.
How's everything coming along, Elaine?
Very well, Mr. Fernsby.
Make sure you focus on your work.
I will.
Mr. Fernsby, I'm done with the crime scene.
Did you establish a time of death?
Zachary died around 10 o'clock last night.
Well, that means the staff were off duty. And Madame Carlyle and her security didn't arrive until this morning. That leaves Madame's family and myself as the only persons here when he died. And before you ask, no, I do not have an alibi. I was alone in my office at the time of death. Here's the material that I've prepared for you. It's a list of the possible suspects and their quarters. Hopefully that will help you keep track of your findings. Please come and see me when you've solved the case, and I will take you to Madame Carlyle. I don't need
This is very useful information, 47.
more maid crying.
So
in the
how
kitchen.
does one solve
So
a
watch
murder
yourself
mystery,
around, young
47?
Mr. Patrick.
Don't
Motive
worry about
Patrick
means an
Carlisle.
opportunity, I believe.
Can you tell me where
May I
you were
suggest
yesterday
you ask the
evening?
suspects for alibis?
Shit,
Or
it's
perhaps
that
you prefer
sneaky
searching the
butler,
manor
isn't
for
it?
clues first.
He ratted me out. Elaine, give us some privacy, would you? Don't tell Mother, okay? She's really tense these days, and the last thing I need is more hassle. I took that pretty blonde, Rosie, for an evening stroll. I mean, how the fuck am I expected to cope for an entire weekend in this shithole? I'm bored out of my mind. So, is that it?
Greetings, sir.
Pacing, for God's sake, Emma.
But why don't we get any kind of explanation? It's bloody rouge, that's what it is. Making us come here to play funeral and then show up like nothing's the least bit strange.
Oh, don't get your knickers all twisted.
I'm telling you, she's not fit to be in charge anymore.
Rebecca Carlisle, can you tell me about yesterday evening?
We don't really see much of each other, my brothers and I. I suppose it takes our mother's funeral to bring us together, and even then, it's not like we sit on each other's laps. Now, let's see. Patrick, Gregory's son, disappeared straight after dinner. You know, I think he might be in some sort of trouble. Edward wanted to go as well, but Gregory convinced him to stay for a few drinks before they went off for a pint at the local at 9:15. I swear Gregory enjoys Edward's discomfort over staying here. I had a conference call with my New York office at 9, so I spent 3 hours on my laptop in my room and went straight to bed afterwards. I don't know about Emma. She did act a bit strange. You know, I bet she was making lists for changes needing to be done once she gets her hands on Thornbridge Manor. Quite the shock she had when Mother arrived during breakfast. Is there anything else you want to ask me?
Emma Carlisle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Surely I'm not a suspect.
I need to account for everyone.
Well, I spent the evening with my family, but I got an awful migraine and had to take to bed. Everyone can attest to that. I believe I went up when the boys sat down for a drink around 8 o'clock. Anything else you want to know?
Whoa!
Gregory, don't say more to that.
Oh!
Gregory, don't say more to that weird detective than you need.
Sir, I don't mean to be disrespectful, but you're a little bit close to me.
Professor Edward Carlisle, can you tell me your whereabouts for last night?
Oh, yes, this dreadful business with Zachary. I stay at the local inn. You see, I prefer not to spend the night here at Thornbridge Manor. My brother Gregory came along for a nightcap. He'll never admit it, but I think he understands that I find this whole thing upsetting and wanted to provide some comfort. I believe we went to the Stag's Head around 8:30. If that's all, I have a speech to write.
I shouldn't gossip, but that Emma woman is a tad too busy for my taste. Tell me, she scolded Mary for not
Rosie,
making the
tell me
best
what you
way
did last night.
I'm in trouble, aren't I?
It's so unfair.
I
She just discovered
I spent
that
the evening with
everybody on the
Patrick.
boat shook up.
We met after dinner and I went home at 1 in the morning. He said he needed someone real to talk to.
I can
When he looks at you, it makes you feel like the center of the universe. Like a real princess.
But now he just ignores her.
Well, he's under a lot of pressure.
He's an idiot. That's what he is.
Thank God Madame Carlyle is still alive.
But he was such a gentleman. He gave me his coat and all.
Rosie, you need to forget about Patrick. No good's gonna come of it. Stick to your own kind.
Not supposed to do this.
Gregory, don't say more to that weird detective than you need to.
सबसे बात हो चुकी है, चलिए ऊपर चलते हैं।
Sorry, but I think
Yeah, what you said.
हम क्या इनके कपड़े ले सकते हैं? एक बार चेक करें। इनको मार देते हैं। इनको गुम्मे से मारेंगे, फिर मजा आएगा।
Settle down, build something.
हेडशॉट पड़ा। इनके कपड़े ले लेते हैं।
Take it easy, man.
चलिए ऊपर चलते हैं, देखते हैं ऊपर क्या है।
Greetings, sir.
ऊपर जैसे गोला लगा है, यहाँ दूर रहना चाहिए। बाई चांस जैसे शक कर लेगा आदमी, कोई पास है, इसीलिए शक कर लेगा आदमी। जैसे ये आ रहा है नीचे तरफ, ऊपर ही जाना है हमको। हमको देख रहा है दूर, थोड़ा दूर। इधर भी कोई देख रहा है।
That is the door to Rebecca's room.
Did I understand correctly that I should give it to Rebecca in case of your death?
Exactly. She holds the other one. I want her to have the file on Arthur Edwards if I die.
You're not fearful.
थोड़ा वेट करना पड़ेगा, बात हो रही है।
Things don't add up. Inevitably getting her in trouble. I'd rather she knew who she's up against. She's clever and resourceful. Who knows, maybe she'll be able to hit him where it hurts. But I don't want her to get involved prematurely. Hopefully she'll never have to get involved at all.
चलो यहाँ से चले गए।
You only knew what we face. I wonder what you would do.
Hello, sir.
Gotta dig this place. Ancestral graveyard, trophy room.
And the office safe is hidden behind the secret mechanism.
A safe in Madame Carlyle's office. I bet that's where she keeps the file on Arthur Edwards.
इनका ऑफिस है इधर तरफ। ये बटन क्या काम आएगा? ओके, सीक्रेट रूम। चलिए बाहर चलते हैं और भी देखते हैं कुछ क्या है। बटन है कोई चीज़ का, तो दबाते हैं। ये क्या निकला? अच्छा, इसके अंदर ही है साइड बुक, पासवर्ड लिखा हुआ है। ये चीज़ क्या है? घड़ी है, स्कोप है, आग है। ये हिरन है। यहाँ तो नहीं बना हुआ है, सामने हिरन है। अच्छा, 5 लिखा हुआ है। अच्छा, हम समझ गए। यहाँ हॉल में घड़ी है, घड़ी का मतलब नीचे कुछ ना वो नंबर लिखा होगा, ऐसे ही कुछ है। देखते हैं।
Don Yates, Alexa Carlyle here. You need to explain yourself. I demand that you return my call ASAP. Sending a junior attorney is gross negligence of your responsibilities and will have consequences for your company and you personally as well. I will make sure of that. Mark my words.
Greetings, sir.
इधर चेक करें, यहाँ आग है। नंबर लिखा हुआ है 7 लिखा हुआ है नंबर। ओके, 7 लिखा हुआ है। चलिए ऊपर चलते हैं। ऊपर क्या है देखते हैं। स्कोप है। ये नीचे लिखा हुआ है 9। ओके, चलिए नीचे चलते हैं। घड़ी कहाँ मिलेगी?
Take it easy, man.
ये है घड़ी, इसमें 1 लिखा हुआ है। ओके, मिल गया है। चलिए खुल गया, बुक मिल गई हमको। चलिए यहाँ से निकलते हैं।
That's the file on Arthur Edwards secured. Time to take care of Madame Carlyle.
What? Mr. Please act your age! Stop throwing stuff!
इसको मारना ठीक नहीं रहेगा। चलिए नीचे चलते हैं।
Greetings, sir. Hi there. Is my shift over already?
चलो तुम्हारा काम ख़त्म। पीछे मुड़ के ना देखना, बस इनको लेटाल देते हैं, फिर इनके बारी। इनके कपड़े ले लेते हैं। कब तक आएंगे नीचे?
You're gonna need to find another way in, Signor Bravo-Uomo. Greetings, sir.
What's the verdict, Mr. Ford? Undoubtedly some of my assets must be safe.
No. Everything is gone.
Thornbridge Manor, surely.
That too.
But that's not possible. I'll kill him, I swear, if it's the last thing I do. Thank you, Mr. Ford. That will be all.
इधर जा रही है, पहले मॉडी गार्ड को मारेंगे। तुम्हारा खत्म काम। पहले छुप जाते हैं जल्दी से, मिशन कंप्लीट हो गया है। पहले छुप जाते हैं। कोई आ तो नहीं रहा है? नहीं आ रहा है। यहाँ से निकलते हैं। पहले अपना कपड़ा ले ले वापस।
They're everywhere. Go, get out! It's the Constantine. Shit!
गाइस नेक्स्ट मिशन में मिलते हैं, तब तक के लिए बाय बाय, टेक केयर एंड एंजॉय।